to eliminate our superiority based on how we differ. Because, after all, this principle is very contrast of the racism, slavery, and oppression. This means that Indonesian people doesn't condemn the oppression to other humans because we very value the other living creatures such as ourselves, the human itself. Third, the unity in Indonesia. And because we are all the same, we are all Indonesian after all. As how this principle also has an understated to it, stress to it, that reads Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, which means unity in diversity. This means that despite having so many differences in our own society, Indonesia is still one same country. We are all Indonesian because we need to find how differences will unite us, as how beautifully a multicolored rainbow is. Fourth, democracy led by wisdom of deliberations among representatives. These principles meaning that we as Indonesia value our own voice and our own rights because we have democracies, because we are free, we have free speech, we have rights to submit our opinion, and we have rights to critique our own democracy. Because that's the point of democracy. We, as Indonesians, also need the representatives because the representatives will take all the opinion of the society, the people, to be discussed. These principles also mean that the representatives need to have their own feelings and responsibility towards God, making them having moral, and because they need to more take public interest more than their own private interest. This doesn't mean that we as democracy and the representatives have the rights to be corrupt. This means that we need a clean government. Fifth and the last but not least, social justice for the whole of Indonesian people. This principle means that we, every person, every people in Indonesia have the same rights. We are all the same in the rights. Because in these principles, we as Indonesia have the same. We have the same equality, and we need to try to eliminate the differences. And because we have the same equality in rights. This principle also means that the poor and the strong have no differences in rights, and their opinion is still matter because, as a fact, they're all the same in the horizontal, differences. But despite the social justice and protection, this doesn't mean that the weak and the poor can just lay down and make their profits out of their principles. No, they still have to work in their respective fields to make their own rights and living in good conditions. Because these principles as also in practice is one of the way to show that how social justice is applied in the society. Alright, ladies and dear teacher, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all what I could tell you. For the time being, I would like to tell you another story in the next class time, if there is. After all, I would like to say thank you very much for your good attention. Good afternoon.